Shalom, my friends. I have a message for all of you today that has to do with, I would just want to admonish you to be cautious, be careful. I get a lot of messages from my friends on YouTube asking me to check out certain videos, and oftentimes it's the same thing. I'm like, stay away from this. You know, the whole world is on YouTube. There's a lot of darkness. As we know, the darkness is getting thicker day by day, and YouTube is certainly full of it. In Mathew chapter 24, verse 4, in verse 3, the disciples asked Yeshua, tell us when this will be. What's the sign of your coming at the end of the age? And the first thing the Messiah said was in verse 4, take heed that no one leads you astray. Verse 5, he says, many will come in my name, saying, I'm the Mashiach, and they'll lead many astray. Well, there are many who are not necessarily coming in his name, saying they're the Messiah, but things like, I'm an apostle, I'm a prophet. There's a real easy way for you to determine very quickly the answer to these questions. When people ask me, check out this video, what do you think? Is this the truth? There's a very simple way of doing that yourself. Number one, when you're checking out some of these videos out there, ask yourself, who is being lifted up in this video? Is this person or is this group pointing my attention to Abba Father, or are they trying to get my attention on them? That's a real strong key. If I'm telling you, I'm a prophet of Yahweh, and Yahweh says this, A, B, C, D, I'm not pointing at him, I'm pointing at me. I'm trying to get you, Alan's a prophet. Alan. That's the key right there. If I'm trying to get you to think that I'm something special, that is an agent of darkness. That's number one. Number two, look at the content of what is being said and ask yourself, is this mirrored in the word of Yahweh, in the word of Elohim? If it's not something that's in the word, again, that's an agent of darkness. There's one woman out there, she calls herself an apostle, and she refers to herself, she said that Yahweh calls her his ring something or other, his ringmaster or something. Whatever, there's no ring whatever mentioned in the word. So, she's given herself a special title. It's not scriptural. That's the key. Is what they're saying actually being said by Yahweh? Now here's something really special I want to impart to you. This is a revelation that Abba Father has given me. And I'm telling you, this is a powerful key to open the door. Please take time and consider what I'm about to say. Meditate on it and give it your full attention. And that is, Hear, O Israel, hear, O Yisrael, Yahweh, our Elohim, Yahweh Yachad. Yahweh is one. Yahweh is a jealous God. He tells you, you shall have no other Elohim before me. And Yeshua reworded it. I think it's in Mark 12:30 where Yeshua says, the first commandment is that you shall love Yahweh, your Elohim, with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your strength, with all your might. He's a jealous God. So here's this key that I want to give you, is to consider this. There is only one relationship that you have in your life. There's only one person that you have a relationship with, and that is Yahweh. Learn to apply this, that He is the only person that you concern yourself with, the only person that you consider to have a relationship with, the only person that you are interested in pleasing. Because if you don't make Him Elohim, the Father, the Son, and Ruach HaKodesh, Yahweh Yachad, if you don't make Elohim the only relationship you have, then you won't have a relationship with anyone else. If He's not first in your life, you can have a husband, you can have a wife, you can have friends. You won't have a relationship with any one of them at all. They'll all be a constant source of trouble and conflict. The more you focus on your relationship with someone in this world, anyone, and the more you try to make it something special, the more sour it's going to get and the more troublesome it will be. On the other hand, if you understand that there's only one relationship you can have, and that is with Elohim. And if that's the only relationship you care about, then all your other relationships will be fine. And also, some of your relationships will fall apart real fast. Because when you put Him first, He becomes your shepherd. He watches over you. He takes care of you. And He will start making it real obvious to you. Some people, you are unevenly yoked. Some people, they have no business with you. These things will become clear and you won't waste your time on them. This is a powerful thing to gain revelation on. Pray to Elohim. Pray to the Father, to the Son, and to Ruach HaKodesh, and ask them to reveal to you, what does it mean? Yahweh, Yachad. There's a number of meanings behind that Yahweh is one. He's one in terms of Elohim, the Father, the Son, and Ruach HaKodesh. They are one person. They are also three independent personalities. I have other teachings on this if you want to check that out. But He is one with His Son, and of course with His Spirit. But also the bride. Mashiach. Read John chapter 17, where Yeshua prays to the Father. Oh, Father, that they would be one in me as I am one in you. He goes on and on and on about that. The called out ones are going to be one with the Father and the Son and with Ruach HaKodesh. Yahweh Yechad. Yahweh is one. It goes to that level also. And also, Yahweh is one. He is the only one true Elohim. And He will not allow you to have any other Elohim. He will not allow you to have any other gods before Him. And that includes, people and things and interests. If you put anything first, He'll turn His back on you. And you will find nothing but frustration and darkness. There is no satisfaction in this world, whether it's through people or things or activities or ideas. None. But if you put Him first, if He's the only one you are in love with, then you'll find satisfaction with everyone and everything. I'm not going to try and explain that because I probably can't, but if you pursue this, you'll discover it and you'll find out that it is certainly true. I told my daughter, my darling daughter, my binte, Michelle, I adore her. She's like one of the most important things in my life. But I don't care about my relationship with her. Of course I do. I mean, she's my daughter. I treasure her. But I don't care about her relationship, my relationship with her so much that it becomes too important. Because then I start getting into the flesh. I start trying to control things. And I will make trouble. I don't care about my relationship with her. I only care about my relationship with Elohim. And in so doing, my relationship with her has blossomed into this garden indescribable. Colors and smells, just a beautiful, our relationship. I praise Abba Father for what He has done between us. We had some tough times in the past. You wouldn't know it. He's erased it. So please get this message, don't get caught up with anyone on YouTube as a teacher, including me. If you ever find yourself, thinking I'm something special, or if I ever try and tell you that I am something special, I have a special relationship with Elohim that you don't have, and you have to come to me for instruction or anything like that, forget it, man. That's darkness, and that's a lie. So, pay attention. If anyone's doing that on YouTube, stop watching. Stop listening. Don't go there. But whenever you see someone, like I hope I'm doing, who just points you to your relationship with your Creator, Abba, Father, Yahweh, Elohim, the Father, His Son, Yeshua, and His hopefully indwelling Ruach Kodesh, His Holy Spirit. That's where you want to be. People ask me questions. I always tell them, ask Abba Father. What are you asking me for? And, if they're cool questions, like this one's come up, it's important. So I'll make a video. And my whole intent is to try and get you to make your relationship with Him the most important thing in your life. And I'll say this again too. The first part of your day, the first fruit, you should give to Him. Before you do anything in this world, if you have to, get up an hour early, whatever, but the first part of your day, I mean, when you go to bed at night, that's cool, pray, but that's the end of the day. The devil's had you all day long. If you get up and the first part of your day is spent worshiping Yahweh, Elohim, the devil's butt is kicked for the rest of the day. He can't get near you. You get yourself centered. Get your relationship, this idea about relationships. You don't have any relationships unless you have one relationship, and that's with Him. He's the only one. That's my message. Shalom.